I don't run any push buttons on the lights just because fear of light AD, and bumping that light give your position way more than having an IR AD.
I used to run with my thumb here to actuate my pressure pad, but it's much easier for me. I've switched my grip, in the last 4 or 5 years. See, all I'm doing is throwing my thumb over. It gives me more control of the weapon system. And then this thing being center mounted, doesn't matter if I'm switching grips or switching hands, it's always gonna be there. I don't have to reach over to actuate the pressure pad. And then I will only run a pressure pad for my laser. And the only reason why I do that is where I used to work, we're primarily running lasers for everything, and not really white light. White light's there as in case things happen kind of thing. And I really am a big proponent of separating the systems. So dual switches here, it's a cool concept. I don't think it really works under duress. I haven't seen it to where I'm okay, this is my daytime grip, this is my nighttime grip, this is my white light grip, this is my laser grip. It just doesn't really work as well. I just try to keep everything the same. And I'm here, and then if I need to actuate this, it's very deliberate. I know that this thing is going to go off because I have to take my thumb off and move it over here to press it. So there's no white light NDs. That's a really big deal where I used to work. But with that laser, I like to push it out as far forward as I possibly can, just to give myself that real estate. Also, laser obscuration kind of sucks. So you'll see guys put it behind their arms, behind their hands. They're trying to free up this rail space, and I understand that. It makes 0 sense to me because you're going to get laser obscuration with your hand going over. Anything obstructing that, you're going to block the laser, you're going to block your flood, and you're not going to get a good throw of that illumination system out.
We weren't allowed to run pressure pads on white lights because of the white light AD. It's such an important thing to know the functionality of that white light and when it comes on and when it does not, because at the inopportune time, if this thing does that, it's a game changer, man, in a fucking negative way. So we have to have positive control on anything that could output light out in the atmosphere. We have to know the condition of that at all times. So that's why I personally don't run pressure pads. But if you do, I would definitely have, I think Surefire Vampire makes one that rolls to the IR. I'd roll that thing on IR, and if you were ever going to go white light, is a positive pull and rotate. And now I know it's going white. Pressure pad location. For us, we talk about running the laser all the way as far forward as you can and try to get your pressure pad in a centralized location you can access with both hands. This becomes my stop. I slam my hand all the way forward and I squeeze like normal people, and my laser comes on. It's the same thing. That's why I don't do the white light on a pressure pad, because under duress, I just squeeze something. I don't want my white light to AD. I need another conditioned weapon system at all times. And to really become a master, you can't be too good at using this laser. If that's your jam, you're in the military and you run around with night vision on your face all day, this thing becomes a lifeline in itself. It becomes its very own weapon system, and you have to be an absolute master of this as it relates to you and your carbine. Super simple. I don't do pressure pads on lights. Growing up in the community, we didn't do that. It wasn't a thing. Just fear of white light AD. So, none of us run pressure pads on our lights. Just old habit. Not saying good, bad, or indifferent. I just I never want that light to turn on unless I want it to be on. So that's it.